Hello and welcome. This video is going to be multiplication tables for Trump supporters. This is for Trump supporters, either adults. I hope you enjoy this. This video is only for Trump supporters. I do not tune in. Thank you. This video is for Trump supporters using multiplication tables. Others may tune in, but this video is mainly made for Trump supporters. Thank you for tuning in, and here we go. 6 times 6 is 36. Oh, here's some more. I missed some. I didn't even know I had those in there. Look at this. Look at that. Oh man, there's a ton in here. Look at that. Look. Well, bear with me while I get started here. I didn't know I had this many in that drawer. Okay. Now we can get started, Trump supporters. 8 times 9 is 72. 8 times 5 is 40. 7 times 5 is 35. 8 times 7 is 56. 8 times 8 is 64. 8 times 9 is 72, or actually 9 times 8 is 72, either way you go about it. On multiplication, it doesn't matter as long as the two numbers are the same. It can be in the first position, it can be in the second position. 9 times 6 is 54. 7 times 11 is 77. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times 9 is 63. 9 times 9 is 81. 7 times 12 is 84. 5 times 12 is 60. How does it feel to be a Trump supporter? 8 times 6 is 48. 7 times 6 is 42. 7 times 7 is 49. 9 times 10 is 90. 9 times 11 is 99. 8 times 2 is 16. 7 times 10 is 70. 9 times 2 is 18. 9 times 3 is 27. 2 times 1 is 2. 7 times 4 is 28. 4 times 8 is 32. 4 times 6 is 24. 7 times 3 is 33. 6 times 12 is 72. 6 times 8 is 48. 7 times 2 is 14. 9 times 12 is 108. 8 times 1 is 8. 7 times 8 is 56. 9 times 5 is 45. 9 times 4 is 36. 9 times 7 is 63. Oh, my knee. 6 times 7 is 42. 6 times 9 is 54. Say these with me if you don't care. 6 times 10 is 60. You never know when you need to do math really quick, and these are helpful. 6 times 11 are 66. 6 times 5 is 30. 7 times 3 is 21. 6 times 4 is 24, and it's always better to do these randomly, because if you do them randomly, it's going to jog your memory. You remember years ago when you first had to do these in grade school? Well, we're doing them again, but this time we're refreshing our memory. 6 times 3 is 18. 6 times 2 is 12. 4 times 2 is 8. 6 times 1 is 6, and welcome. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 5 is 20. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 6 is 18. How's that look? See the glow on the lenses there. 3 times 9 is 27. 3 times 7 is 21. 3 times 8 is 24. 3 times 10 is 30. 3 times 12 is 36. 4 times 11 is 44. 4 times 9 is 36. Welcome. 4 times 7 is 28. 4 times 10 is 40. 4 times 12 is 48. 5 times 11 is 55. 5 times 10 is 50. 5 times 4 is 20. 5 times 9 is 45. 5 times 8 is 40. 5 times 7 is 35. Have you heard anything on the post office? You know, if they close, we're in trouble. 5 times 6 equals 30. Ecuador doesn't have a good post office. 5 times 5 is 25. And I hate to be living in Ecuador right now. Whew, you talking about trouble. 5 times 3 is 15. 5 times 2 is 10. Their COVID restrictions are very strict. 5 times 1 is 5. 2 times 12 is 24. 2 times 11 is 22. And I canceled my trip. I said, I'm not going nowhere. 2 times 10 is 20. 2 times 9 is 18. 2 times 7 is 14. Isn't it great to be a Trump supporter looking through these multiplication tables? 2 times 8 is 16. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 3 is 6. And you know, I have a surprise for you. I sure do. I have a surprise, and it's coming up. 2 times 2 equals 4. 9 times 1 equals 9. 8 times 11 equals 88. Do you see the blue ink? 8 times 10 is 8. Nope, sorry. 8 times 10 is 80. 8 times 12, and welcome. 8 times 12 is 96. 8 times 3 is 24. 8 times 4 is 32. And the surprise is this. Give me a few moments. I'm going to try to do something a little different. If I can find them. I may not be able to find them. Let's see. I may have, it may be in this drawer. Oh, have you all ever seen the Downton Abbey movie? If you have, I wasn't impressed. It's about the same as the series. It's basically where His Royal Majesty comes to Downton Abbey, and poor acting. I wasn't impressed. Okay, here we go. This is this one. Well, I couldn't find it. Okay. I'll just go ahead and do it anyway. This is what I found for small kids. Aren't these the cutest thing? Look at those. Wouldn't that be great for smaller children? I thought they were cute. Um, they're number flashcards for Leap Year Publishing 2002. Of course, I think they should have been more plain on these. The scissors are okay, the fish are okay, and this is questionable. You know, having just the face there of that. Hearts is okay. The butterfly's a little questionable. The stars are fine. The elephant is fine. This one here can't really tell if that is a bear or a dog. Clowns, trees, and this could be three-leaf clovers, period, or um, I think they should be four-leaf clovers. That would be easier. Ice cream cones, pigs, pencils. This is sort of question hats, okay, and then soccer balls, candy canes, crayons, and the sun. And these got a cool backing on them. I had the division cards, which I was going to go through, but I have no idea where they're at. I don't know if I don't know if I put them somewhere. Let me look over here just a second. And I don't know, did you all watch the Parasite movie? Wasn't that the coolest thing? Do you remember Parasite? Do you remember? Did you get to watch it yet? Well, I ordered my DVD and it came in. It's the one on eBay that's selling a lot, and I just love the movie. Of course, it has a horrible theme, but it's so realistic. Um, okay, let's go through these again. Want to? See, I put them all in a box. And basically, what I'm going to do this time, I'm going to come on. Well, I lost two of them. I had tried out for the VIP kit, and in the process, I had. Well, let me show you a little bit. Okay, where the soccer balls, for the soccer balls, I had made the sticks for that. And that's a cool idea. I said it will work, but um, let's start again on this. Want to? 6 times 6 is 36. Got to take a break. Just hold on. Yeah, I have no idea where those division cards are. Did it look too bad back there? Yeah, I've got some piled up, so I tried to clean it up, but I'm sorting through. So 6 times 6 is 36. And I'm just going to hold them up and let you look at them. Sometimes it's better to be silent. As I hold these up here, try to say these out loud. The more you remember them, the more repetition, the easier it is to remember. I'm getting sleepy. Oh, excuse me. I'm an upholsterer by trade. Got to keep my mind busy doing something, so this is what I'm doing. Um, I haven't upholstered a piece of furniture since about January, December, January. It might have been November. And I'm looking. Well, they're not going to hire me. I'm too old. I've got that figured out already. But I could do my own shop if I had a workplace to work. But I don't see that happening anytime soon. I hope this is helping. Can you see them okay? Hit that like button and subscribe if you like. And when I say about random, it is better to do them randomly. That way, when they pop, the questions pop. For example, 9 times 5, 45. 9 times 4, 36. Let's try that and see how that goes. What's 9 times 7? 63. Do you like that idea? What's 6 times 7? 42. What's 6 times 9? 54. What's 6 times 10? 60. What is 6 times 5? 30. What is 7 times 3? 21. What is 6 times 4? 24. What is 6 times 3? 18. What is 6 times 2? 12. What is 2 times 4 or 4 times 2? 8. What is 6 times 1? 6. What is 4 times 1? 4. And anytime you have a times 1, it is that same number. So you could do 342,000 times 1, it's 342,000. 4 times 3 is what? 12. 4 times 4 is what? 16. What's the answer to 4 times 5? 20. What's the answer to these following numbers? 3 times 1? 3. 3 times 4? 12. 3 times 2? 6. 3 times 9. 3 times 3? 9. 4 times 7? 28. 3 times 5? 15. 3 times 6? 18. 3 times 9? 27. 3 times 7? 21. 3 times 8? 24. 3 times 10? 30. 4 times 10? 40. 4 times 12? 48. 3 times 12? 36. And sometimes you have to think about these. 5 times 11? 55. 4 times 9? 36. 5 times 7, and who are you going to vote for? 35. Trump. You know why? He's the only choice. 5 times 10? 50. 5 times 4? 20. 5 times 9, 45. 5 times 6, 30. 5 times 8, 40. 5 times 5, 25. 2 times 12 is 24. 5 times 3 is 15. 2 times 11 is 22. 2 times 10 is 20. I enjoyed this little time we had together. And what would you like me to do? Let it run a little bit until we had some more people come? I've already had 31 minutes. I think we should let it run an hour. Give you a little break here. If I end it right now, then you won't be able to catch up on it again. We'll go through these multiplication tables in a few minutes. I'm going to give you a break, give you a small break or so, grab you something to eat or something to drink. And I'm going to try to move the computer around a little bit more to get away from that mess. Let's see if I can do that. I don't know if this will move. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out something. Okay, there we go. There's my wall of China. You see that? Isn't that cool? You like my wall of China? And I think I got the mess hid pretty much. It's not exactly all hid, but I want it all hid if I can. Yeah, there we go. That's what I have to do, I suppose. I'm embarrassed with my mess. Sorry you had to see my mess. I'm going to fix some shrimp and come back here in just a few minutes, if that's okay. Give me about, what, 2 or 3 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. And I'm gonna eat in front of you. I hope that's okay. So. What I've done, I um, Kroger basically, which is Dillon's here in Kansas, and I got these wonderful shrimp. They're not done. I had to put them back. Hold on. Basically, I went to Kroger, which is Dillon's here in Kansas. You'll have to go to Kroger.com and see which stores in your community. Um, Here's what they look like. They're unbreaded raw shrimp, and usually you just pull the tail off and you eat them with a fork. I'm very plain. I'm not eating them with a fork. And I can't touch my keypad with my fingers all shrimpied up. I guess I hadn't had anything since breakfast. I tell you what I like to watch is that Paula Deen. Oh, she's got some really good recipes on hers. I've never had escargot. Never. I wonder if shrimp tastes like it. They're about the same size. And as soon as I eat, I'll be able to start again. It's starting to get dark. I'm gonna turn that light on. Is that better? Well, I don't think I've ever ate in front of YouTube before. You'll have to look over my manners. And I'm done. I'll be back in just a minute. I tell you, I'm craving some chicken soup, cream of chicken soup right now after eating those shrimp, and I don't know why. And that would really give me the gout. Here they are. Look at all those. I'll bring some more out. Looky. And it did take a while to put them all together, but is it worth it? Yeah, because you become familiar with the multiplication tables. I become more familiar with them because I'm the presenter, and it's a win win for everybody. Thank you for being patient while I had a snack. Two times nine is 18. 9 times 2 is 8. 9 times 2 is 18. Wait a minute. Yeah, that was right. See what I mean? 3 times 8 is 24. And while Nancy Pelosi is sitting on her throne, millions of people in the United States are searching for what they'll be eating tonight. 5 times 5 is 25. And that's not fair. You know that ain't. 6 times 9 equals 54. Isn't that right, Nancy? We don't know your reasoning. 6 times 7 is 42, unless you're just trying to be a bully. 9 times 7 is 63. 9 times 4 is 36. I got something in my tooth. Hold on. Do you know you can use a plastic bag for dental floss? It works great. It does. It really does. Plastic bag for dental floss if you ain't got any dental floss real handy. 9 times 6 is 54. 9 times 8 is 72. 8 times 8 is 64. And I didn't mean anything bad about Nancy Pelosi, but we just don't understand her. 8 times 7 is 56. How long has Mitch McConnell been trying to work with her? And that's self-explanatory, isn't it? 5 times 2 is 10. Isn't that right, Mitch? 7 times 11 is 77. 6 times 6 is 36. If we get somebody else, I may let this go to 2 hours. 7 times 5 is 35. 8 times 5 is 40. No, that's a simple one. 8 times 9 is 72. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 4 is 8. 9 times 1 is 9. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6. They're having something special in town, but I'm not going to it. Ain't no way I would go to something like that and try to and be exposed to that COVID. 5 times 1 is 5. They got the picnic tables out and they're closing down Main Street. And I'm going, it's a coronavirus out there. 6 times 11 is 66. I don't know what they were thinking. 4 times 11 is 44. And I'm not going to find out either. I'm staying right here. 8 times 10 is 80. 8 times 12 is 96. I think it's something that they have every year where they either show cars or a lot of people come to it. 8 times 4 is 32. Maybe the car show. I think it's the car show. I'm not really for sure. 8 times 3 is 24. Then in the fall they have another one. 8 times 8 is 8 times 11 is 88. 9 times 5 is 45. 9 times 12 is 108. What's 9 times 12? 108. 7 times 8 is 56, and we all know that one. 8 times 1 is 8. We all know that one. 7 times 2 is 14. We all know that one. 6 times 12 is 72. That's a hard one. 6 times 12 is 72. 6 times 12. 6 times 8 is 48. 6 times 8, 48. 4 times 6 is 24. You seen that hard chair I was sitting in, didn't you? I'm not sitting in no plush chair. 4 times 8 is 32. The cushion's hard as his back. It's a really hard, it's a commercial dining room chair. Probably made mid-50s, solid metal frame with plywood. 3 times 11 is 33. 7 times 4 is 28. So who are we voting for in the fall? Trump. Why? Why are we voting for Trump? Because I said so. 2 times 1 is 2. 9 times 3 is 27. This one's a little loose. 7 times 10 is 70. 8 times 2 is 16. I'm going to have to cook that shrimp, I think. I don't know how to do it, though. 9 times 11 is 99. I remember studying these in school, and she made it as hard. It was so hard. She said, well, I'm doing this again for such and such, and her energy was not in it. She had, taught for 40, 50 years? Let me show you a picture. Well, no, I don't want to do that right now, but 9 times 10 is 90. I do want to show you what I found today. Oh, do y'all remember this pattern? But have you ever seen it on a lid? Usually the lids are clear glass. This has got to be from the 50s when they first introduced those, because they didn't come out with the clear glass lids at first. I know that. Have you watched the Bridge of Spies? That's the pattern they had there for that. 9 times 10 is 90. Bridge of Spies is a really good movie, and it's a true story. 9 times 3 is 27. It's got Tom Hanks in it. He's a great actor. I'm an actor. I'm in the movie 23 Blast. My part's a bit part, though. 7 times 10 is 70. I'm a bit part actor, official. 7 times 4 is 28. And you know what they say about bit part actors? I don't, but I've heard that before. 7 times 8, 56. They said they will do anything. 3 times 11 is 33. 4 times 8 is 32. Isn't that right, Dylan Baker? I sent you a Christmas card. 4 times 6 is 24. 6 times 8 is 48. 6 times 8 is what? 6 times 8 is 48. The more you become familiar with these, the easier everyday life will be, because we use multiplication every day, whether we want to or not. Doing bill pay, 6 times 2 is 72. 9 times 12 is 108. 7 times 2 is 14. 8 times 1 is 8. 1 times any number is the same number. Anything times 0 is 0. 648,000 times 0 is 0. Yeah, they can trick you like that. 8 times 2 is 16. 9 times 5 is 45. I took the NTE, I believe, National Teachers Exam. I have to look at my University of Tennessee transcript. But I walked out on a test one time. I had signed up and I had to go to the bathroom and they wouldn't let me go. They wouldn't let me go to the bathroom. And I practically died. I said, forget this test. It cost me $50 to use the bathroom, but they wouldn't let me out. So 8 times 11 is 88. That was in 93, 94. They were given the NTE and the GRE. I don't remember if it was the GRE or what it was, but I'm pretty sure I took the NTE and the GRE. One of them I walked out on, I can't remember. 4 times 8 is 32. $50 or 65 or 70, how much it was that day. 8 times 12 is 96. And I don't know the reason why I came in there, but we had a hard time commuting. 8 times 10 is 80. We lived about 20 miles from campus, and we commuted every day. 4 times 11 is 44. I enjoyed my college experience. I wouldn't give anything for it right now. I would go back in a heartbeat, but it never would be the same. I don't think I'm as sharp as I was then. 6 times 11 is 66. I had some of the best teachers in the whole nation at the University of Tennessee at that time. 5 times 1 is 5. I also had some pretty sticklers. 2 times 3 is 6. I also went to the University of the Cumberlands, which I would not go back if somebody had paid me. That place is horrible. 2 times 2 is 4, in my opinion. Don't sue me. 9 times 1 is 9. I said in my opinion. Well, I had some bad things happen while I was there. 2 times 4 is 8. I tried to finish a program, and they said, I got upset, and I said some unchoice cuss words. And they said, you're in church. I said, I'm not in church. And so what happened is they said, we'll let you finish your degree, but you're not going to get a teacher's certification. I said, go ahead. It's horrible experience. 8 times 9 is 72. 2 times 6 is 12. 8 times 5 is 40. And I dropped out one time. I got stranded in January. 7 times 5 is 35. I took a school trip, and the people that brought me just left me in Lexington without a way to get there when I get back home. 6 times 6 is 36. So when I got back to campus, I'll tell you what I did. I withdrew for the rest of the semester, and I should have stayed out. My mistake was going back. 7 times 11 was 77. Should have stayed out of there. 2 times 5 is 10. 8 times 7 is 56. 8 times 8 is 64. 9 times 8 is 72. I think my favorite campus was UT, University of Tennessee, Knoxville. 8 times 3 is 24. 9 times 6 is 54. And I'll tell you a story. One time, this man was telling stuff, and he was running. And then 2 guys was following, and they stopped me, and they said, "What did he say to you? Or did he give you anything?" And no, but we knew it was serious. 9 times 4 is 36. I don't know if they were for mental health or the FBI or who it was, but they were chasing him down, physically chasing that man, and him in his 60s or 70s. 9 times 7 is 63. 6 times 7 is 42. 6 times 9 is 54. 3 times 8 is 24. 9 times 2 is 18. Nine times 11 is 99. 2 times 9 is 18. And 5 times 5 is 25. 2 times 1 is 2. And I wanted to show you something to make you laugh. I was doing VIP Kid, auditioning for the tapes for VIP Kid. And you know what I did? They said I wasn't smiling enough. So I made this little thing and I put it over my mouth like that. Have you ever seen the Wizard of Oz, I think it was, or it might have been something else where they held the smiley face over? And you remember that Christmas show, Little Drummer Boy, the original one from the 60s? He actually painted a smiley face on his face. Okay, that does it. It's 103:48, and I believe that we've had a successful presentation. I've went over the multiplication tables 3 times that I know of. One's 2 through 12, and I'm hoping it jars your mind. I know I've mixed it in with a little bit of conversation, and I hope it's been helpful. And remember, let's talk about Trump right now because I'm done with the presentation. We have 3 months. Everybody has 3 months. September, October, November. And then in November, we'll have to vote whether the post office closes down or not. If the post office closes, don't you know that the American people are not stupid? They'll find a way to open it. But what I'm saying is Kamala Harris worth voting for? Yes, she's worth voting for, but it's not her time. We need Donald Trump to finish out what he started. If he messes up big time, well, they try to impeach him. Why wasn't he impeached? See, there's something is screwy. Something's not following right, and we got to figure out what's going on. Why are these people waiting on the stimulus check when Canada has already gotten $2,000 every month since March? They've gotten already 10,000 Canadian dollars, and we've only gotten, well, the people that don't have unemployment have only received $1,200. And they try to impeach Trump. Why is he not impeached? I don't understand. These things are not working correctly, and I think Nancy Pelosi knows more than what she's going for. Would I trust Nancy Pelosi? No. Why would I not? I'm scared of her. That's why I don't trust Nancy Pelosi. But is Kamala Harris worthy of being voted for? Yeah, she is. Now, what I'm going to do, since I have 2 viewers, I'm going to go over these again, and we'll do the multiplication again. Is that okay with you? Here's my smiley face. 2 times 1 is 2. 5 times 5 is 25. 2 times 9 is 18. 9 times 11 is 99. 9 times 2 is 18. 3 times 8 is 24. 6 times 9 is 54. 6 times 7 is 42. 9 times 7 is 63. 9 times 4 is 36, and welcome. 9 times 6 is 54. 8 times 3 is 24. 9 times 8 is 72. 8 times 8 is 64. 8 times 7 is 56. 2 times 5 is 10. 7 times 11 is 77. 6 times 6 is 36. And welcome. 7 times 5 is 35. Something you can always use: multiplication tables. 8 times 5 is 40. Doing everyday math for bill pay or whatever, we're always using our multiplication tables. You always find yourself without a calculator. 2 times 6 is 12. 8 times 9 is 72. 2 times 4 is 8. 9 times 1 is 9. 2 times 2 is 4. 5 times 4 is 20. 2 times 3 is 6. 5 times 1 is 5. 6 times 11 is 66. 4 times 11 is 44. 8 times 10 is 80. Have you heard any good jokes lately? 8 times 12 is 96. 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 11 is 88. 9 times 5 is 45. Got a gnat there. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 1 is 8. I'm going to take a small break and I'll be right back. Okay? And I wanted to tell you, um, if Nancy Pelosi don't get her act together, we'll all be in trouble. How many people's out there suffering? Unreal. 7 times 2 is 14. 9 times 12 is 108. 6 times 12 is 72. 6 times 8 is 48. 4 times 6 is 24. 4 times 8 is 32. 3 times 11 is 33. 7 times 8 is 56. I've had 2 drop off. You're the only one that's on there now. 7. I'll quit after this last pile, probably. 7 times 4 is 28. 7 times 10 is 70. 9 times 3 is 27. 9 times 10 is 90. 5 times 2 is 10. 8 times 6 is 48. 7 times 7 is 49. I'm just going to hold them up. $81. 63. 14. 16. 60. 5 times 12 is 60. 7. 22. 2 times 10 is 20. 15. And now I'm just going to hold them up. Why are we voting for Trump? Because he's the only choice. It's not like Kamala is running for president. It's not like that. She's not running for president. She's not on her own ticket. So no, we're not voting. 5 times 7 is 35. Finally, I'm getting my brain fixed. If Kamala was running for president in a heartbeat, I would be voting for her. She's not running for president. She's running on a co-ticket. Somebody that had been in the White House 8 years. Look how prepared we were in an emergency after the Obama administration. Look how much we were prepared for emergency. We didn't have any ventilators. We didn't have anything. Now look at the COVID. We have it the worst in the world. The worst in the world. Because we weren't prepared. And that's what we should be thinking about. Were we prepared for emergency? The American government was stripped out. They stripped everything out. That's why we're like we are. 4 times 9 is 36. And I'm going to leave it like that. So, but yeah, I voted for Trump once, and I think I'll vote for him again. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be voting for him. If Kamala was running on her own ticket, I'd be voting for her. Heartbeat. I'd be voting for Kamala. Not only is she a woman, she's a woman of color, And that's the reason why I'll be voting for her. She's not running. She's not running on her own ticket. She's running on somebody else's ticket. Too early. 3 times 12 is 36. 4 times 12 is 48. 3 times 10 is 30. So you know who I'm voting for. I'm voting for Trump. 4 times 10 is 4. Am I embarrassed about Trump voting for Trump? No, not really. Why would I be? He ain't no worse than the rest of them. 3 times 7 is 21. 3 times 9 is 27. 3 times 6 is 18. 4 times 7 is 28. 3 times 5 is 15. If Kamala was running on her own ticket, you think I'd be voting for her? You bet your hat I would. But she's not on her own ticket. She's on somebody else's ticket. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 2 is 6. Will it make a difference in November? Yep. You know who will win? Probably her. She'll probably win. 4 times 4 is 16, but I'm still voting for Trump. 3 times 4 is 12. It's my business. I mean, I could change before then. I doubt it. 3 times 1 is 3. 5 times 4 is 20, or 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 1 is 4. As soon as I get done here, I'm going to end this. I hope it's okay with you. 6 times 12 is 12. 6 times 2 is 12. Catch me there. 6 times 3 is 18. I'd vote for myself before I'd vote for Biden. I'd vote for myself. I bet you I could be a better president. He could. 4 times 3 is 12. You want to vote for me? 6 times 1 is 6. 4 times 2 is 8. I was confused because of Bernie Sanders, him pulling out of the race like that. 6 times 4 and 20, and then get on there with his wood pile, his flags by the wood pile. That's a disgrace. 7 times 3 is 21. 6 times 5 is 30. And the last one, 6 times 10 is 6. And that concludes the hour and 20 minutes that we did with the multiplication tables. I had fun, and I hope you did too. Remember, you are wonderful, and you are spectacular. The only person that's going to take care of yourself, of you, is yourself. You have to stand on your own 2 feet and do the right thing for yourself and your family. Have a great and blessed day, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you. Remember to hit that like button and hit subscribe.